Okay, welcome back, America, to your Caribou Data Science channel. Today is, well, what is today? Today is Friday, August of 2021. Hey, I got fantastic news for you, all of my subscribers on Caribou Data Science channel. Somewhere in the last 24 to 48 hours, people, we reached the 300 subscriber level for the Caribou Data Science channel. And that's all because of your hard work of subscribing and sharing this channel, the Caribou Data Science channel, with your friends and family on YouTube and Twitter and in emails and text messages. But now onward and upward, let's get on. Our goal is 310 subscribers by Sunday evening, the 29th. Okay, 10 subscribers by Sunday evening, the 29th. Okay, we're at 300 subscribers. We want to get to 310 by Sunday evening. We can do it. We can continue to grow this channel. We can continue to grow the number of views and likes on this channel with your help. Okay, let's get on with the show. Now, here's the question I want to ask. We've been vaccinated now for what? At least 8 months, 8 or 9 months, and yet cases are increasing and deaths are increasing. Deaths have started to increase again. Well, something we have to keep in mind about the vaccine that we use in America. It isn't designed to keep you from getting COVID-19. It's designed to reduce the chances that you'll die from COVID-19. But of course, that in part depends on your age. If you're over 65 like me, I'm in a higher risk group. I did get vaccinated, but you know what? If you don't get vaccinated, that's on you. That's not on me. Okay, but anyway, of all this last major spike, which we'll see in COVID-19 cases and deaths, how many of those people were vaccinated? Okay, how many of those people have been vaccinated? All right, so let's take a look. These are the total number of uh, of vaccines. This is the total number of cases since January of 2020. This is the total number of deaths since February of 2020. This is what the current month looks like. So once again, you see this spike up in cases. The question is why? Well, there's two reasons. These infections are coming from 2 points: people who have been vaccinated and people who have been vaccinated. That's probably not something that the media and the government and the Biden administration wants you to know, but that's just a plain fact. Okay. What about deaths? Why are we seeing a spike up in deaths despite 8 or 9 months of vaccinations? Why are we seeing? Well, we had this huge downtrend here, and it is starting to climb back up. But the question is, has has the COVID-19 vaccine had a positive impact on the number of deaths, COVID-19 deaths so far? It's possible. It's possible that these numbers here are going to be the deaths going to be much slower than they were previously because of COVID-19. That's a very real possibility. We do have to reach a certain level of vaccination. But you know what? Like I said a minute ago, if you don't get vaccinated, hey, that's on you. Okay, it's as simple as that. But don't start complaining when you're lying in a hospital with tubes sticking out down your throat. Okay, make sure you're prepared. If you're not going to wear if you're not going to get vaccinated, make sure you're prepared to accept the consequences of this. Okay. And here you can see cases 20. These are the total number of cases for 2020, about 20 million. This is what's halfway between 15, so this would be 5 million. So it'll be so we're currently close to about 17,500,000 cases so far for 2020, and we're a little over halfway through. Okay. These are deaths. You can see over here, this is 500,000. So this would be 350,000 deaths roughly in 2020. We're down here to about a little over uh, we're down here to about a little over 250,000 deaths so far in 2021. So the question is, will this month's deaths, which is a full year, catch last year's deaths, COVID-19 deaths? Okay. What this is here, this just compares. This is a visual way of seeing the difference between cases between 2020 and 2021. Because we're already close to reaching this number back up here. We're almost close to losing all the ground we've made back over here for cases. Okay, but at least, but in 2020, all we saw was an uptick. Okay, 2021 we had a long declining pattern. Now cases are starting to increase. What about deaths? 2020 was a continual increase in a climb in deaths, daily deaths. On 2021, we've seen a long declining pattern with a spike back here. Here you can see deaths again. You can see it's starting to increase. Here is this is weekly cases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks in a row we saw cases increasing. Hopefully this week is the beginning of a new downtrend. What about deaths? Well, we have seen 4 weeks in a row to increase in deaths. Maybe 5, maybe 6 weeks or 5 weeks. The deaths are still well below these spikes back over here. That's something to shout about. That's a victory. Okay. Let's take a look at monthly numbers. So you can see here we now have 2 months in a row when cases have increased in the U.S. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months in a row we saw COVID-19 deaths decrease, but we're seeing a slight increase in COVID-19 deaths for August 2021. But you know what? Even here, it's still going to be well below these spikes back up here. So that's still a victory in my book. So we got say what, about 30 out of 100,000 people, 30 maybe have COVID-19. And over here, less than 1/4 of a person per 100,000 is dying from COVID-19 in the U.S. right now. What we're looking for is a flattening of the curve. We don't really see a good flattening of the curve here as compared to other countries. A slight flattening here, but we're really looking for something like really flat. A line that runs parallel to the plot lines, I guess. Okay. But overall, the picture, is it improving? I don't know. What do you think? Cases are increasing, deaths are increasing, but type of massive push for vaccination. Of course, now they're pushing for an additional shot, a booster shot, to protect against the variants. Well, is that really the problem? Is the variant really the problem? Okay. How many of the new cases and deaths come from the variants? Okay, but anyway, thanks so much for stopping by, America. Hey, again, a big thank you for all 300 of my subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you guys and gals who subscribe to the Caribou Data Science channel. And thank you so much. And we'll see you Sunday on an updated report.